Hey guys, so I just wanted to go through how to make that Mitosis flip book because some of you might have never made flip books before. It's basically a book, it's going to be about this size, that has 36 pages in it, that when you flip quickly and all the pages go through, a picture actually moves. So I'm going to show you how to fold the papers, how to cut the papers, how to put them together, and then there'll be a separate video on all of the different parts of the cell. So this should be short. In your packet, the first 2 pages are like instructional pages. Please read through them. I printed them out for a reason. And then you have 5, I think, sheets of white paper tacked onto the back of it already stapled. So you'll just have to undo those staples and get those 5 sheets. So you'll start out with a sheet of paper. And you need to fold it, hold it in landscape view, and I want you to fold it in a hot dog style or hamburger style, whatever. Fold it like this, and then fold it again to make 4 sections, and then you'll fold it again down like this. So once you cut this out, it'll be 8 equal pieces. I have all of my cutouts here already. I'm going to finish these up really quick. So I'm going to cut my middle. I cut the middle off, and then I'm going to cut here in the middle. So now well, sometimes you get these little crazy edges. You'll just have to go up and fix them later. Make sure you clean up your mess. Here, this paper is still hooked together, so you need to cut it apart as well, and I'm going to do the same thing to the other set of papers. So again, cut, and cut. So now I have a total of, I think I have 5 sheets of paper, so 40. You only need 36, plus 1 is a cover, so 37. So I need to just set aside 3 different papers. 1, 2, 3, I don't need those. Now you can choose to draw on them before or draw them then after. Just make your choice at that point, but I'm going to show you how to staple them together. Now, I might have to bring in an industrial size stapler so that it can get through all of these papers. This paper is a little bit thicker, so I don't know how that's going to work. But anyway, you're going to staple this 2 sides right here, staple, and I'll see if I can get an industrial size one by the time I get back on Wednesday, and that will help us out. If not, you can choose to poke holes in them with the hole punch and string through them. You can put a little dab of glue and glue them together. That's going to be messy, so if you choose to do that, that's fine. Just be cautious about that. Other than that, that's how you make your flip book. Alright, you guys, so I'm going to explain the different parts of the cell so that you have an easier time drawing your cell parts in the correct color for your Mitosis flip book. So, as you can see, the cell membrane is going to be black. As we go along, I'm going to try to label them as best I can. Okay, now note, not every one of these types of structures is going to be in each cell, so just keep that in mind. Some of them disappear and reappear later. My gene, that's enough. So the black is a cell membrane. Then we have the nucleolus. The nucleolus is the part that holds in the chromatin. So let's see. Color palette. Go to pink. So the nucleolus is going to be pink. And it is just the round circle. That should be pink anyway. There we go. Round circle here. Okay, so that is the nucleolus. Then we have our nuclear membrane. Our nuclear membrane is going to be purple. Okay, so that goes around here. There is the nuclear membrane. Then we have our chromatin. Our chromatin are the duplicated, is the duplicated DNA before they're condensed. When they condense, they become chromosomes. So keep that in mind whenever you are starting to draw. So in pictures like 1 through, I would even push to say 4 or 5, those are your chromatin, and then they start turning into chromosomes. So chromatin, squigglies, chromatin. Okay, then we need our centrioles that are starting to appear during prophase. So our centrioles are green, and they are in multiple parts of the cell. Well, they usually have them at both poles, just like this. Okay, so these are our centrioles. Centrioles are the power that moves everything. So now, as we go through mitosis, that nuclear membrane does start to disappear. So I'm going to erase the nuclear membrane. We'll say, oh, nope. I'm going to erase the nuclear membrane. It starts to disappear on us. Okay, and that chromatin starts to condense. The chromatin starts to condense, and that nucleolus goes away. So I'm just going to erase this whole thing in here. Okay, there goes the nucleolus. Our centrioles are still intact, but now we're starting to get chromosomes. So we need to look look at our chromosomes. So our chromosomes, let's just say it's in metaphase, so those chromosomes are in the middle. Okay, and you can see that they're in the middle here. These centrioles are now at the poles. And chromosomes, I cannot talk and write at the same time. And asters. Asters are small little objects that come out of the centrioles prior to metaphase, and it gives rise to spindle fibers. So this is going to be like in 7, 8, 9, 10. They almost look like little starbursts off of the centrioles. So those are the asters. And then across from those, or out of those centrioles and asters, you end up getting spindle fibers. Spindle fibers are going to be orange, and they are in charge of making sure that those chromosomes move around. Those chromosomes are going to be moving around. Once I find my orange, there it is. And they are connected to the chromosomes. So the chromosomes just don't like move themselves. The spindle fibers are actually moving them. Spindle fibers. Okay, what have we not gone over? Oh, cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is yellow. So within your drawings, you might want to draw a yellow cell with a black outline and just kind of draw them as that, because cytoplasm, is going to stay there the entire time. So cytoplasm. Now, metaphase after metaphase, those chromosomes are lined up in the middle. Anaphase, they start moving away from each other. Let me show you the direction. They start moving away from each other, and we start getting two separate cells. So let's erase all of this. Maybe. Let's erase all of this and then start with something fresh so that we can see what's happening. So erase. Okay, now we start with our cell wall. Our cell membrane. And at this point, our cell wall is going through cytokinesis, and it's coming up with a cleavage furrow. It literally pinches off the cell here. The cell wall itself is going to be green. Cell plate. Okay, the cell plate, yeah, it's green. So you can put your cell plate here. And once it gets to this point, your nucleus starts to reappear, your chromatin start to condense, your chromosomes start to condense again. Your chromatin start to condense, you start having a nuclear membrane, and your nucleolus reappears. So your membrane reappears, again that purple nuclear membrane. And that nucleolus reappears. Okay, so we still have that nucleolus in there. And and our centrioles. So we need to make sure our centrioles stay in there, you guys. There we go. I hope this is helpful. Again, use a textbook if you need one. Use other videos if you need one. And I will be back on Wednesday to help. So as a little bonus feature, my dogs wanted to say hi to you guys. So here's Jack Jack. Jack Jack's my buddy. He helps, he makes sure I get all of my work done. So there you go, bonus feature. Can't get better than that.